Well, God, I want to,
Go ahead with your questions.
well, I'm, asking, in terms of, you getting caught up and then coming out of it, but you had a history of keeping going back to it, or going back, getting caught up, or maybe getting caught up in something else different, like whether it be the alcohol, or whether it be
Oh,
these other things where
I was thinking.
it took you so long to really come out of it and leave it all alone.
Yeah. Only thing that I ever went back to was alcohol.
Mm.
All the rest of the hardcore shit, when I dropped it, I dropped it.
Mm.
Cause I ain't never stopped drinking. I had never stopped drinking. I remember being lost in Mecca, and we had went up there to see the Father, and I was drinking, and somehow me and Jackie got separated, and I couldn't, and I didn't know Mecca well, and I was walking all over the place trying to find my way back, and then when I finally got back to 127th Street, and I saw Jackie said, "Where you been, man? I've been looking all over." The Father looked up at me and said, coming up out of the basement, he looked up at me and said, "Son, you gotta stop drinking."
Mm.
I did like I said, "Okay." I got out the block. I said, "Shit."
Right. So that's what I mean by, like, he's telling you not to do these things, or to stop doing these things.
Right.
And you, in your mind, it just started. You went on your own thing.
I just couldn't give up drinking.
Mm.
I just couldn't give up drinking.
But what was it about the drinking that?
It made me feel whole.
Mm.
What I mean by that,
That's some illusion.
I wasn't shy.
Mm.
I wasn't shy, and I definitely wouldn't bite my tongue. And again, I wouldn't back down from you when it came to a fight, like that. And
They call that liquid courage.
yeah, that false courage.
False courage.
Yeah, females, I was hot on your ass, females, where if I was sober, I was laid back. I wouldn't be all up on you. But now the interesting thing about that is, after I went through all that shit, I was still drinking, but I wasn't drinking heavy like I was before. My niece, my sister's youngest girl, was pregnant, and she had a baby. And when they came home with the baby, and I said, "Let me see." And they unwrapped her. I like, "Whoa, this is mine. You can take your ass back to college or back to the military, wherever you want to go. Devil, you can go back to work. Don't worry about nothing. I got this." And I raised her. Raised her.
And she inspires you to clean up.
Yeah, when this how that happened. Me and her was both laying on the bed, and she was sleeping out. Went in the refrigerator, took me a little sip, took me a couple of drags, put it out, when laid back down beside her, and was just admiring how beautiful she was. And I was saying, now suppose you roll off the bed when you lay down and you go to sleep. She roll off the bed and bust her head. What are you gonna tell her mother? What are you gonna tell your sister Deborah? That shit scared me so motherfucking hard, man. That evening when they came home, I took the rest of my liquor, my cigarettes, and I gave them to my nephews and them, because they were playing cards. And I ain't looked back. I ain't had the taste for it. I'm good. Like I said, Allah gave me a strong constitution. You know what I'm saying? And once I make up my mind, it's unbreakable. And I'm glad that I went through that.
That experience.
Yes, because I have a lot to tell you and give you as far as advice is concerned, and which is leave it the fuck alone.
Right. It is. It's historically it's said that he said, Law said, the best way to master something
It's to leave it.
is to leave it alone.
Yes, sir. It's like, because heroin gonna do its job. You cannot stop it from doing its job.
Which is destruction.
Yeah. Poison is gonna do its job. You can't stop it. That's what it's made for to do. So hey, leave it. If you know it's gonna kill you, leave it. Oh, the thing about drugs is it's a slow death if you use it right. Otherwise, you can OD. Because I OD at least 10 times.
Wow.
At least 10 times if it wasn't for those salt shots. But what? Well, guess what? That didn't bother me none. Come on, let's go get another bag. You know what I'm saying? That's how bad the monkey was, man. That motherfucker was a gorilla. Like I said, man.
But you love the law enough to say that that you wanted to get that off your back.
Yeah, I wanted to come back around my brothers. I self-exiled myself because I didn't want to be around them like that, because, like I said, we was a family for years, and everybody was straight and narrow, and I wasn't. I couldn't go around them, man. Oh, hell no. I mean, Marianne had named her child after me, and shit like that. People loved me in the nation, and I didn't want to go back hurting nobody. I wanted to go back straight as Born Akim, and that's the way it is.
Right.
That's the way it is. And like I said, man, I gonna see so much in it.
You must do your own research, as I did.
If Mecca did this.